Well, anyway, we're joined live from the North Bay area. Head coach Jim Anderson and Brad Reeves, champions and champions. We'll start with Brad. Just kind of your thoughts right off the bat, winning the individual conference championship as well as the team title.
It's really great. Obviously, when you begin the year, it's one of your goals that you set out to win as a team at Pac-12s, and individually, obviously, it's amazing too. It's obviously an individual goal that we all have, and to do it with the team winning as well is something special.
All right, and Jim, just from the coach perspective on today's Parallel Championships.
Yeah, I we've been able to share a couple of moments together now, and it's the elation of the immediate victory has maybe kind of started to pass, but we're grinning from ear to ear because we're very excited as a bunch and couldn't be more proud of Brad for the work that he's put in and the position he's put himself into to even be the leader of our team. Is it's the kind of stuff that I told the guys, and this is true of our senior group. We'll be able to use this group for years and years and years as a model. So we're so happy, so excited in the moment, and couldn't be more excited to be the Pac-12 champs.
All right, we'll start off with questions for the group. There's only a couple of us. You guys can just go off mute and ask. We'll start with questions for Brad first.
Yeah, Brad. Any nerves on the once the playoff polls started, and how'd you deal with them?
Definitely nerves, but I just kind of tried to do what I always do and go through my same routine. And my assistant coach Chris was walking with me, so we just kind of talked through every shot and tried to get your mind off of the moment and more on like the golf and the shot itself and every shot what you're faced with. There was obviously the pressure and the nerves. It's hard not to think about it, but just kind of trying to think through every shot and devote everything, all of my mind on to every shot and not the moment itself.
And then, how do you and the team plan to, celebrate?
Well, we got to get back to Tucson first. We have any, I guess we're staying an extra night because we're not going to be able to make our flight tonight. So I don't know, we'll do something safely, go have dinner at somebody's house, or I don't know, just something safe.
Thanks, John. Congrats.
Thanks.
Greg, I'll throw it over to you.
Oh, go ahead.
Brad, when you signed to play for Arizona, could you have envisioned winning not only the team championship, but the individual championship?
Yeah, I think all of us on our team had, especially my class, had the vision of working us, because when we first got here, we were not a program that was thriving. So it was kind of our goal from our class, me, Briggs, Dave, to ultimately bring a Pac-12 championship and a national championship to the university here. Obviously, individually, we all have the aspirations of becoming Pac-12 champion. And so I think, yeah, we all had that vision, and today it came true for me.
Do you think you could write a book on the ups and downs of the journey?
100%, 100%. Like there was definitely not perfect golf. There was a lot of really, 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 really good golf, but it was far from perfect. And I think that's the biggest learning point when you win. I think you don't have to be perfect to win. And I proved that today because I did make a couple mistakes, especially down the stretch too. But I still came out on top, so it was good.
Can you appreciate it even more knowing that the Pac-12 basically sets the standard for men's golf?
Yeah, it's really reassuring that what I've been working on and just the mindset that I've brought this semester and coming back for my 5th year, it's very reassuring, and it's just gives me confidence going into regionals and nationals. So, and I think it gives our team a lot of confidence knowing that we just won in a Power 5 conference, and it's only going to get better from here.
Can it get much better than this, Jim?
Well, in the next 48 hours, no, absolutely not. And I think the best part about this day for us is this is a proud moment because we play to May to get to May, and winning a conference championship is clearly outlined as one of our goals. These guys are hungry, and I told them you need to enjoy this one for a couple of days, but and my heart pours out for them and appreciation and just for them to have this opportunity and to realize the spoil, to seize the moment, so to speak, not to get too epic, Greg, but I'm so proud and happy for that. But I also know that we're going to, in a few days time, recalibrate and start looking at the next one, because that's what these guys do. They're just hard workers, and they're incredibly motivated, and they're just a bunch that I couldn't be more excited to be around.
How was your central nervous system going down the stretch today?
What's amazing, and I told this to one of the rules officials yesterday, because I know for a lot of our fans and and thank you to so many people who have texted me. I my phone died, so I'm a little out of pocket right now. So that answers that answers how my central nervous system is. But it's crazy. The team golf is so crazy, and I wish people could experience it the way that those of us who are deeply invested in it, because it is a ride, and it is really fun to come out on the good side of the ride. But especially on a golf course like this, it was a great test. It offered, if you follow on GolfStat, you see these yellow boxes, which are eagles, and we fortunately had a number of those, but you see these dark black boxes, and those are like, oh. And so that's how it feels, and as a coach, you got to do it times 6, and so it is a ride. But what's amazing too, these guys, we did this all of the rounds a little bit. We had a little bit of a lull in round 2 at the beginning after a record-setting opening round of 16 under, and these guys finished. And then yesterday we were only probably, I think we ended up shooting 8 under, but we might have been 2 over par through 7 holes. So that to me just tells me that we have the intestinal fortitude and the composure necessary to compete. I can't promise we're going to play our best every time we play, but the cool thing is, I think in team golf, sometimes you just can't beat yourself, and these guys they don't beat themselves. So I hope we play great golf finishing up the rest of this season. And I believe we will, but I know this, that if they get beat, it's because someone else is going to play better than them. That's it.
I'll ask one more, Jim. In this long climb from when you got here to now, did you have this as a vision that someday you'd pull this off?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, this is one of those milestone moments. Our program's won now 4 Pac-12 championships, and the last one was in 2004, where Chris was a senior. And it's amazing because our seniors this year, and it's kind of the circle of life. I mean, we all have great relationships, but our seniors just love Chris. They love him, and so do I, and that's part of our culture within our team. But I just know that these guys are doing this because they know that they're deeply rooted in the tradition of our program, and they know what this program is capable of. And that's also why I'm just so proud to get to share this moment with them, because they're the ones that believed in it. And of course, you can have a coach that can tell you all the things you need to do to perform, but the truth is, especially in golf, it's all about you, and it's all about what you believe, and you believing in yourself and the confidence that you can find whether you have it or not. And they did it this week, and I definitely believe that they could do it, and I'm just glad it actually happened for them.
Thank you, Jim.
Justin, we'll kick it over to you, Justin.
Going back to Brad. Brad, how old were you in 2004?
2004, sheesh, I was 7. Well, spring 2004, I was 6.
Okay. And Coach Anderson, that was the last time Arizona won a Pac-12 championship. So what was your perspective of Arizona men's golf in 2004?
To be honest with you, we were playing with a coach on the 3rd round. I think it's fine to say it was Casey Martin from Oregon, and he goes, it was us in Arizona State. And he goes, man, this is like the late 90s right here. We're playing with Arizona and Arizona State in the final round of Pac-12 championship. So we know what this program is capable of, and it honestly, it's always there. It's always there, and it's important that the players on our team now and the players in the future, they understand what what this program has done. And Coach LaRose was here for so long and was a part of 3 winning teams. So, I know what we can do, and it's really the timing is so great for us because you got to win it sometimes to be able to tell people you can do it. You know what I mean? And if you talk about doing it, but you never get it done, then you start having these seeds of doubt. And, we know we can do it. We just did it. So that's going to be confidence for this group, but it's going to be confidence for years to come.
So what is the recipe in winning, Pac-12 championship? Because in years past, you've had great individual players on your roster, but you never got to this point. So what about this year's group kind of separated themselves?
The culture on our team is honestly the key ingredient. And I want to make mention of David Laskin, who shot 66 today, which is just an incredible round. He played phenomenal. He shot 78 the first round and bounced back with 3 rounds in the 60s, I think. I mean, the 66 today was finishing birdie eagle. But and I'm really not trying to get soupy about this, but he was also named the Pac-12 Scholar Athlete of the Year. And I told Brad on hole 16 today, walking by and walking up the fairway, I said, and Brad and David are best buds. They're roommates for the dorms, and then the 3-4 years after. I said, your best man just shot 66 today, and like what I'm trying to say, Justin, it's about culture and family for us. And I'm not even trying to use those fun words that we like to use sometimes to sound good, but it's all about the people that we surround ourselves with, and that's what gets the best out of us. So, you got to have talent. These guys check that box, and they wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have a conversation with them. But when they care more about their team than themselves, that's when these days happen for our program.
Brian, not to put any pressure on you, but are any of these guys going to be your groomsmen?
That's a long ways away. But, there's
Cool.
some prospects for sure.
Cool. And I was just curious, how many times have you been in a position where it goes into a playoff to win a tournament?
For me, it's been a long while. Probably all the way back to junior golf.
Wow.
I haven't really, since I won the Arizona Intercollegiate in January, my best finish was obviously at the Arizona Intercollegiate, but I never had T1'd or had to play off in a college event. So I'd have to go all the way back till junior golf before I had to do a playoff like that. But it was fun. I mean, obviously it's fun coming out on top, but I think if I would have lost, I would have said it was a good experience and fun experience all together.
Now, do you practice these situations, or was that just kind of a rare experience for you and you just came out on top?
You do. I mean, that's what having teammates is all about. I feel like when we have practices, and obviously nothing's going to be like the actual moment, but we have fun games and play games, and all of the guys on our team are extremely competitive, so we obviously don't like losing to each other. So when we had in the fall, we had match play. I mean, it's a playoff is match play, and just wanted to go one up. So we've had a lot of experience doing little match play things, and we had the Copper Cup this spring, which helps out a lot too, and understanding that environment and match play environment. So all those things are kind of went into it.
And then lastly for me, Coach Anderson, this year, was this by far the best season ASU and U of A have had together in your time here?
In my time here, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have had some great battles, and I think we're set up to have many more. And I think that's a really good thing for our state. It's great to come out on top, but we have a ton of respect for the competition, and Arizona State certainly brought out the best of us this week. So it was a very, very high level golf, and I'm certain that that's another matchup we'll hopefully have a chance to see here in the next 3-4 weeks.
Thank you, guys. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions for these two gentlemen?
I'd like to ask Brad, when he was making his decision where to go to college, how did he wind up with Arizona?
Funny story. So I'm from Lodi, California, which is just outside of Stockton, California. And as far as golf goes, Ricky Barnes is a big name thrown around my club and around Stockton Country Club over in Stockton, California, where I grew up. And in my room, I had a picture of Ricky Barnes in his Hawaiian shirt, holding the USAM trophy, autographed with the Arizona visor on it. And I was like, I kind of want to go there. And ever since that point, and I just kind of worked because I was kind of a late bloomer as far as junior golf goes. And Arizona's the last school I was talking to. And as soon as I got the offer and the spot on the team, I committed like 2 days later. So there was really not much thinking going on. I was like, I want to come to Arizona. And that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Thank you, Brad.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Congrats again, Brad, Jim. Job well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for the coverage too. We appreciate it.